You're listening to Cards to the Moon, a podcast about trading cards from both a collector and investor perspective. We hope you'll stick around for the ride as we take a deep dive into the state of the hobby, share some hot takes, hopefully some useful advice, and fun stories along the way.
All right, glad to be here with you guys. I wasn't going to do a Friday episode because I'm away on vacation, technically speaking, with my family and two other families that I'm close with in church. But the wives went out antique shopping, so the husbands are left behind to watch the kids. So what we did, of course, was put them in front of a TV to play video games so we have our own time. The dads, the husbands, ripping packs, because you know me, I always bring packs of cards to rip wherever I go. And so might as well do a quick podcast episode. So we do have a Friday episode for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. Loyal listeners will know who Cossa is because he's been on the pod before, talking about his big hit, the Juan Soto Orange Refractor. If you haven't heard that, I'll put the link in the show notes below. And new to the pod, Will, not the Will that regularly co-hosts with me, but Will Shin. He's a good friend of ours. He's joining us. We got him into Pokemon. We didn't get him into Pokemon, but he got really deep into Pokemon. I think we encouraged that. And now I don't know if he can get out of it. But Will, do you want to introduce yourself quickly? Like what your involvement is within the hobby, to what extent? And yeah, let our listeners know.
Sure. Thanks for having me on. I'm not really a big time collector. I kind of got into it with my kids, actually. So my daughter and my son, 12 and 8 years old. They probably started around a couple years ago, started with a couple packs. And then some of their friends got into it. And then the dads were getting into it. And then we were going to shows. And obviously it helps when you have friends who collect as well and kids doing it together. So it's a way to connect with each other, but I'm not a big time collector.
Will says he's not a big time collector, but I know he spent hundreds and then thousands. That's a natural progression of things.
He's a big time spender.
I'm an investor.
If you didn't hear that on the mic, Cossa says he's a big time spender, and Will likes to consider himself a big time investor. Cossa, any words of introduction?
No, not really. It's been a while. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back into the hobby at some point, especially for Pokemon when my kids get older. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yeah.
Okay. While we talk about the hobby, and the way I structured this short episode is that, if you're familiar with Reddit, they have a Ask Me Anything kind of section where you can ask the moderator or the host anything related to whatever topic. So for this case, of course, we're going to talk about the hobby. You guys have any questions at all, you can ask me. I'll try to answer the best I can. But while we're having that conversation, we're going to rip this Top Series 2, 2026 Top Series 2 that I got from Walmart on the way up to our this cottage that we rented near Halliburton. And we're going to chase Ohtani. I told these guys, if we hit the Ohtani, I'm going to split it with them. We'll grade it. It's going to take 8 to 9 months to get back to us, as you guys know on the pod. But yeah, we'll rip while we talk, okay? So someone do the pleasure of ripping the mega box open. There's 14 packs, and hope for the best. No. That's how long Cossa's been out of the hobby. We just rip with our nails, okay? Okay, so while he's ripping it, or while now Will has taken over. Bad start, guys. There you go. While Will opens it, what are your thoughts, Cossa, on the card I showed you, the Pokemon Legendary Collection Reverse Holo that I told you went for $10K about a year or so, and then sold recently for $264,000 US.
Oh, that's crazy to me. Like I don't even know if baseball or sports cards move up that fast, right? It's like, I don't know. Should all your focus right now just be on Pokemon cards, or at least any of these anime cards? I feel like that's the kind of the game right now, right?
That's a fair question, So yeah, as you open the box, Cossa, I'd love to hear what other people have to say about it. But Will, no interest in sports cards. Oh, you're opening baseball cards now, but are you kind of the same mind? The money right now is in Pokemon, even One Piece. Is that what you're more interested in because of the potential financial reward that you can get from ripping those packs?
Yeah, I think definitely that's part of the motivation. I mean, I enjoy, like I watched the show, right, when I was in high school, and my kids started watching the show, but obviously with the the hobby, it kind of amplifies, right, the interest, and then obviously when you see the financial side of it,
Yes.
again, it's when you have the money to spend, it's definitely, I think, it makes it more fun. Oh,
Otani.
Otani.
keep
Okay,
talking,
there we go.
Base Otani.
Right, and but yeah, I can also see how the kids now they're more interested in the value of the cards too, right? They
Yes.
rip open packs, and then regular cards are kind of just tossed to the side. They're looking for the full arts or the illustration rares. But still, I think they still appreciate it. There's still kind of an innocence to it.
Mhm.
But obviously, what they see online and videos and people just chasing cards, I think that's the excitement part of it too.
Absolutely, it's crazy. Yeah, grab a pack while we talk. How kids are so aware of like the monetary value and yeah, they know exactly what they're looking for. All right, anything good, Kosa? Oh,
Vladdy. Got a Vladdy All-Star.
yep.
And Cole Young.
Cole Young rookie. It's a shiny. I'm not sure how much that's worth, but yeah, we're chasing Otani. Yeah, you can put it anywhere. Well, I did open Munetaka Murakami. He's the hot rookie right now
yeah.
from the Chicago White Sox. So that's his rookie card in Top Series 2. So that's a good hit. Yeah, so as Will's opening his packs and as Kosa gets another pack, any questions from you guys, like in terms of what's going on in the hobby right now?
Yeah. So Otani obviously is big, but what are people chasing, right?
Good question. Yeah, you mentioned Otani, of course, and I just mentioned Murakami. So any rookie, Mookie Betts, another shiny card. Mookie Betts having I don't know, it's a little bit of a down year, but yeah, he's one of those guys that are very underrated still, considering what he's done in his career. But to your just initial question, what are people chasing? What's good in TCG is easy, right? The Pikachu, the full, pretty much any full art these days. You got your Charizard. We talked about this last night on our first day here in Halliburton, right, Costa? Like, what are the top 5 Pokemon characters? And I mentioned Pikachu, Charizard, 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, I think Joe DiMaggio. Okay, top 75th year. I think I got the Ted Williams. So it looks like, yes, Ted Williams card. So it looks like it's kind of a subset that they're inserting in Top Series 2.
Another
guess I'll-
Cole Young. He's my guy today.
I guess
super collector here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go ahead.
right. I was gonna ask you too. Like, are there any specific players that you're really like trying to collect for?
Yeah, for my own PC and for what I think might go up. I think Luca, like he's had the certain hype during COVID and he's come down a lot. But then when he got traded to the Lakers, that kind of reinvigorated his market. He did get injured at the worst possible time right before the playoffs started, so that didn't help his value. But I think with the, we just heard the LeBron news, he's going to be out of LA, so it's now officially kind of Luca's team, and they just traded for or signed a bunch of players to kind of work around Luca. So I think, there's another Otani, an all-star insert. Okay, anything Otani these days, if it's in good shape, you have to look at what the PSA 10 grades might go for. So we'll check that out afterwards. But yes.
These definitely feel.
See, this is one of the challenges of doing a pod with kids is that the kids can interfere. That's okay. Let dad show you the value of these cards.
Oh, Paul Skeens.
Okay, Paul Skeens All-Star. Anything shiny. Yes, he's a good hit. All right, more. We're just joking. I don't know if you got it on the mic, but Costa keeps on hitting Cole Young. I told you, that's not the right rookie that we're going after right now. Okay. But anyway, Luca, who else do I have? Bobby Witt Jr., I'm still very high on. The Kansas City Royals are having a down year, but that's a good time to buy. If you have strong conviction on a player that's going to be, you think, going to be in the league for a while and just going to perform, when the dip happens, you got to zag when everyone's, zigging, right? So to speak. So yeah, those two. And Joey Votto. they're in. This is when you know they're padding the decks because they're including retired players in. Yeah, Dylan Beavers. Any rookie card might be valuable. You never know, right? But yeah, that's to answer your question. Those are top of mind for me. And in terms of Pokemon, yeah, any of the full art SIR cards. You just go for the art. That's the tricky part with Pokemon. Like sometimes the art is a matter of subjectivity, but sometimes it pops off. Just like that Pikachu Legendary Collection, Reverse Holo. It is limited though, so that plays a factor, of course, in terms of how many PSA 10s are out there. But wow, we're almost through the box. Go ahead, Cossa, keep going. Why?
Retired.
Sandy Koufax, yes, he's retired.
I don't know too much about
Yes, that's fine. But it's a nice looking card. 382 strikeouts. Okay.
Like these feel like better quality than Pokemon cards, like more substantial.
Yes, thicker stock for sure, especially the English Pokemon cards. But the Japanese Pokemon cards, definitely thicker stock. Easier to get PSA 10s from Japanese Pokemon cards more than English. All right, Trey Savage. All right, I'll bring that to the next Sport Card Expo, guys, if you want one. I got a Trey Savage rookie card. All right. Is this... Okay, we're all down to one pack. Okay, let's see what we got.
I'm gonna show here right here.
Cossa has a feeling. Okay. I don't have a good feeling, but I never usually get anything cool.
Like players like Cal Raleigh.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do with that? Like, he's doing so bad right now. Like, are those cards even still valuable, or are they just like declining like stocks?
They're declining like stocks. So yes, when you had Cal Raleigh during the playoffs, when Seattle certainly was playing the Jays, and around that time, that was the selling marker. That was the best time to sell. I think we're trying to tell you guys that loyal listeners of the pod, because he is a catcher too, so they usually don't have good value. But that's the risky play, right? Like the longer you hold on to cards, yeah, you never know how their career will go. But most of the time, you play percentages, and just like our box right now, we didn't hit. Yeah, Cossa will have to excuse himself because he has to go.
Well, you're just asking to pee and waiting.
Yeah, we don't want to see a puddle form, so Cossa will be back, but will. Anything else while I rip this last pack?
I guess, are there any players that you think have potential to really pop? Like Brunson, for example, like breakout year. And I think that's, kind of like you have a card for someone who you don't think at the time is that valuable, but then they have one amazing year or a couple amazing years, and then their value goes up a lot.
If I knew the answer definitively, I'd be a millionaire right now. Yeah, but that is the question that a lot of people are asking, or a lot of people are trying to figure out. So excellent question, but yeah, that's hard to predict, right? Like, who would have chosen Jalen Brunson a year or 2 years ago? I don't think a lot of people. If I'm going to throw out a name out there, I think Jaylen Brown is very interesting. Now that he's out of Boston, he was always felt like number 2 in that city, no matter what. Even when Jason Tatum was injured for most of last year, Jaylen Brown never really got the full respect of being the number 1 player. I think he wants it. I think he has the desire. He has all the off-court issues too. His personality, people critique him, but I think Jaylen Brown in a new scenario with the Sixers, Joel Embiid, his contract's ending. Once he leaves the picture, if this becomes Jaylen Brown's team in Philadelphia, next Jalen Brunson type in the hobby, can his cards take that next level? So that's a name I'm going to throw out there. I've always liked Jaylen Brown, but yeah, just didn't get enough respect in Boston. And I think people were tired of Jaylen Brown in Boston at the end of the day, and it was inevitable that they had to trade him. But yeah, that's my pick.
What were the picks?
Oh, just about, are there any players with potential to kind of pop like Brunson?
Oh,
but
no, yeah, I would have said
obviously
Brunson for sure.
Mm.
I would have said Brunson for sure.
What do you mean? You said Brunson a year ago or 2 years ago?
No, now.
That's exactly our point.
Okay, so how about this one? Because, as a Raptors fan, Kawhi Leonard. I don't know where the value was for his cards, or but has anything changed immediately after the announcement? And if he has, a good year, a couple years, what does that mean?
Kawhi's done so much already in his career, so he's got a certain floor for sure, and his higher end cards will always have some value, right? But what's his peak in terms of his card value in the hobby? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Like, now there's rumors that he doesn't even really want to stay in Toronto, that he's leveraging the city to go somewhere else ultimately. So a lot of factors in play, right? But just say he does stay. Just say he makes Toronto a repeat champion. That's cementing his legacy for sure. But what are the chances of that happening, especially with teams like OKC and San Antonio out there? I would bet that whatever his value is now, maybe nominally it'll go up. Maybe when he becomes a Hall of Famer, you'll see another spike, but that's years to come, right? So, and his lower end cards have dipped so hard over the last 3-4 years since he's been on the Clippers, because he hasn't done much. I can't see it. Maybe there'll be short term volatility. People are like, oh, Kawhi's back, Kawhi, new environment. Kind of what I was thinking about Jaylen Brown, but I have more faith in Jaylen Brown making a bigger impact than Kawhi Leonard at this point.
Wouldn't you want to just keep chasing rookies at this point? Like, why not just go for like the Cooper Flags and still chase the Victor Wembanyama's? And then
Sure. Those are the two examples that you can bet on, but you're paying a premium for them now too. So Cooper Flag and Wembanyama cards, very expensive, even now. So you can, but there is risk, right? Of course, being so young. How about if they get a season-ending injury, and how about if they never come to full form again? Then you just invested potentially thousands of dollars in a couple of young rookies that you thought would pan out. And if history is of any indication, there are a lot of rookies that flame out. And then on the flip side, there are players that have okay under the radar rookie seasons, and then they come up. So that's also a play. But nowadays, it's actually, especially for baseball, it's harder to bank on rookies because it's just their careers have to sustain for over a long period of time, and they have to produce. And so right now what we're seeing in the hobby is a lot of people willing to pay thousands of dollars to invest in GOATs, like guys that are already cemented their legacy. Messi cards are expensive last year, but they're even more now. So LeBron James, another guy that now that we don't know where he's going to go as of this recording, that could change tonight, with all the news that are coming out. But LeBron James certainly has cemented his legacy, and people are willing to pay thousands more for him.
Okay, what about superstar players today? Like, how much would a rookie Kawhi Leonard be worth right now?
So there are plenty of rookie cards of Kawhi Leonard, but yes, like I said, I think the value is baked in already. Yeah, for Kawhi Leonard cards. So, and Kevin Durant, same boat.
Even Kevin Durant.
Yeah. So, and what drives the hobby is hype. So those guys have been around so long that they're like, okay, they're kind of boring. You know what I mean? And not a lot of attention is given to them while they're playing. But yeah, that's some people. It's a long-term game. So they're willing to buy in these guys, future Hall of Famers, let's say, and they just believe that the attention will return to them at some point later in their career or even after their career.
I guess, like, what does maybe winning a first championship, right? Like, superstars already have a great career, but they haven't won a chip yet.
Yeah.
And what that could do for like a Giannis, for example, right?
Yeah. Oh, Giannis is a great example because he was chasing for a while, and then he finally won in 2023. And there was a spike, but it's come down even with Giannis. Now there's a bit of a spike, maybe a little bit, because he's going to the Heat, trying to get that second ring. But yeah, it kind of goes in cycles. Yeah. So, with the if you're playing high upside, it's all these short-term flips with like hot rookies with potential. And same thing with baseball. In the minor leagues, they're really producing. The best time to sell is usually right before they're called up, because the potential is baked in and people are willing to pay the extra hundreds or thousands of dollars. And then there's always an adjustment period with rookies, right? Like, they never, with a few exceptions, they never put up the same stats they did in college or in high school. So, you got to be realistic about those things. All right, great question. We're in a kind of like a sauna room. I'm burning up, right? So let's wrap up. I'm going to wrap up like we usually do in our regular Tuesday episodes. It's a pick one, but I'm going to do it with a twist. It's a blind pick one. So I'm not going to tell you the value. Usually I choose 2 cards that have similar values and we debate which one we would rather have. But I'm going to give you, since you guys are more newbies, 3 cards this time to choose from. And you tell me which one you have just by looking at the cards themselves. And I'll tell you what each one is valued at the end. See if you made the right financial choice, okay?
Are they all in the same year?
No, all in different years, different type of cards too. So you'll see right now. The first one, 2018 Bowman Chrome, Shohei Ohtani. This is a PSA 10, as you can see. It's an SP variation card. So SP means short print. So it's very limited. It's not numbered, but it's very limited. They didn't print a lot of these. It's like a special print edition. And this one is where he's holding his bag equipment. Very familiar with baseball card collectors. And I don't know if there's a few hundred or a few thousand only. Definitely a few hundred, probably in a PSA 10. But would you rather have this kind of SP, not numbered, but very limited Shohei Ohtani card? 2018 is his rookie year. So that would be considered his rookie card. You see the RC insignia. So that's added value. Here's a LeBron James. We were just talking about him. 2005-06 Exquisite Collection, limited logos. It's a BGS 9, all right? Not a PSA 10, but BGS 9. This is a patch of his uniform on there. Right underneath is an on-card autograph of LeBron James. But it's in a BGS 9, so you got to consider the grade. And one more. Since we talked about Pokemon, the Super Mario, Pikachu, Pokemon collectors will know this card right away. It isn't a PSA 10.
It's PSA 10?
Yes, PSA 10. So out of these 3 cards, it's like, so I'm going to give you one of these cards. Which one would you take? Who wants to go first?
Can I go in order which ones I would take? Like first,
Sure.
second, third? I'll go Pokemon first, LeBron James second, and then Shohei Ohtani third.
Okay, so you're going to choose a Pikachu card because you think that's probably worth the most.
Yeah.
And LeBron and Shohei Ohtani. Okay, different order or the same?
I'd have to go Pokemon first, and then actually the same. Yeah, Braun, and then
Okay. Well, the Pikachu, the Super Mario card, Pokemon card is currently valued at just under $30,000 US.
Okay.
All right. The LeBron James is valued, the BGS 9. Currently, it last sold, I believe, just this past week for $54,000. Okay. Non-rookie year, but that's the value of having a patch and an autograph, right? Even though it's a BGS 9. And he is LeBron James, and it is numbered as well. So that's a very limited. And then the Ohtani, I thought I could get you with the Ohtani, but that's the right choice. It is valued at $21,166. So the right order would have been LeBron, Pikachu, and Ohtani in the rear. Any of that surprise you?
No. Not really.
No, but I think the Pikachu has more potential in the current market to grow. Yeah.
I can't argue with you because the Pokemon card market has defied all expectations and it's just continuing to climb.
I don't know, like when you're telling me that story at the beginning about that one Pikachu card, it's like
that influenced you. Yeah.
It's like 10 years from now.
Yeah. All right, guys. Appreciate you. Oh, I should mention we did go through the whole box, mega box. Nothing. I just wasted about $70-$80 Canadian. I'll check out these Ohtani cards that we have, the base ones. That's probably worth a couple bucks. So fun rip anyways. And we'll see if the kids want any of these base cards. But recycling. Yeah, so if it was winter, we could use it for the campfire. But hot summer days. But we'll wrap up here. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you guys. We'll have a brand new episode for you on Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening to Cards to the Moon. We'd really appreciate you subscribing to our podcast wherever you listen to your podcasts. And you can also connect with each of us on Instagram at 5cardguys, or you can follow Hyung at Integrity Sports Cards, or John at TradeU at Recess. You can also check us out at 5cardguys.com. Thanks again, and hope to connect soon.